At a time when people are losing benefits, disabled people are being singled out because they are somehow seen as getting special treatment, even when they are as much victims of the cuts as anyone. James Moore, Deputy Business Editor of The Independent, wrote recently about the troubling rise in abuse of disabled people. In a culture of suspicion about benefits recipients, there are worrying signs that hate crimes are on the rise, he says. These are extracts from his article. Thanks to a road accident, I don't move well. On a bumpy train, my movements are laboured and jerky. The young man opposite me noticed this tremendous comic potential in this and treated his fellow passengers to an impromptu routine designed to demonstrate his skills as a mimic. Do you think this couldn't happen to you? You'd be surprised. In researching this piece, I was supplied by Transport for All, which campaigns for accessible transport, with some eye-opening statistics. Nearly 1 in 7 people in the UK have mobility issues, and there are 9.8 million Britons who are classified as disabled. And the population is ageing as people are living longer. The scene in that carriage is a microcosm of what is happening across the country. Transport for All told me it's all too common. Another example. A wheelchair user who got off a bus only to find herself being pushed across Tower Bridge in London at a scary speed by a group of students. Incidents like these might seem trivial, but for those with a disability, they are horribly frightening. Philip Connolly at Disability Rights UK is concerned that this type of harassment all too frequently turns into something much worse. Connolly's organisation is now running seminars nationwide on the growing problem of disability hate crime in an attempt to create better dialogue with the police and other authorities, and to encourage victims to come forward. In the 2012-13 reporting year, there were 1,841 incidents recorded by police, a 5% increase on the 1,757 the previous year. Connolly feels that this could be a gross underestimate of the total. The Association of Chief Police Officers agrees that getting people to come forward is proving difficult. However, Chief Constable Simon Cole, the National Policing Lead for Disability, sees the increase in reported offences as a sign that this is changing, as police forces endeavour to improve their handling of disability hate crime. But he admits there is still further to go. He also identifies a worrying trend. I think there is a generally mistrustful climate towards disabled people. The welfare reform legislation, the way the government describes benefits, a recent Department for Work and Pensions release referred to handouts, it's causing a real problem. Language like that has an effect on how people behave at a time of austerity.